Hey guys, so the first step in figuring out where a public sidewalk is, if you're going to high school or something, is you're going to want to Google the high school. So I'm just going to Google Godby High School, Tallahassee, and you're just going to get the address. It should be one of the first things that comes up. Just copy that. This is just going to be for reference when we for the next step. So next, you're just going to type in your city or your county and then just type in maps. Don't use Google Maps or anything like that just for directions. Try to find official maps for the county. For instance, this website was the best. It had probably the most advanced maps I could find for Leon County in my city. So then just type that address in. I'm just putting it up here for reference. So I can type it in. There we go. Came up. And then you just click on that. And it should show you all of the information you need to know about the particular plot of land that the high school is on. Also, you'll see the outlines of it. You can just click to see the aerial view. That'll help you out a lot when you zoom in. You'll be able to see exactly where the school property stops and starts, and you can just zoom in and look at where the sidewalk is, and more often than not that sidewalk is outside of the school limits. So it's just ridiculous when people say that, oh no, that's school property. You'll be able to show them now if you have one of these maps printed out. No, that's just not the case. You can tell here that this green part is the parcel of land that the school is on. It's school property, and the sidewalk is clearly out of that school property. You might want to get a more advanced map, so click on this and it comes up with several different Tallahassee maps here. You should be able to find some for your city, and so you want a map like this is probably the best way to go. See how advanced it is, all the things on the side you can click, and so I'm just going to type in the same address here. There we go, and look at all the different options on the right hand side of what we can see. It's going to look a little bit more confusing than the first map, but it's going to be a lot more beneficial. Okay, so the different results came up on the bottom. You click on the right one. There we go. Okay, so now we just we can modify the right hand side, so we can type in sidewalks or click on sidewalks there and refresh the map. So now it's going to load the map with the sidewalks in blue. There we go, and then we can use the tools. So you got to click up there, zoom in. There we go, and we can highlight where we want to zoom into, which is a high school. There we go, and now you can clearly see the green lines is where the school property stops and starts, and the blue lines are is the sidewalk. So you can clearly see, and yes, this is going to help when you click the aerial photography or satellite or something like that. This is going to really help you out when you print this map out. So you can just play around, find what intersections you want to stand at, find where the entrance of the school is. You might not be able to see that just from the map. You might need to use Google Street View or something like that, or just drive up to the school and see where you want to stand, and then check it out on this type of website. Here you can clearly see that the blue line, which is the sidewalk, is not, it's outside of the green line, which is the school property. Yeah, so for something like this, you might just want to get a screenshot of this and print it out and bring with you whenever you go out to the high schools or out to the abortion clinics. It's just a good way of getting to know where you're going, and so you can always be prepared with documentation when the police say, oh, you can't be here, or you have a school administrator telling you can't be here, this is private property. It shows a lot of it shows that you've been wise, and it shows a lot of preparation on your part when you come with these maps ready. And you say, no, I've actually contacted the property appraiser. If you want to do that as well, just call the property appraiser to make sure that you're reading the map correctly. And so yeah, just maybe get an email from the property appraiser saying, I looked at outside of Godby High School, for example, and it said that the sidewalk was public property. Am I interpreting this correctly? They'll email you back, and they'll say yes. You get that printed out. You get this map printed out. You'll be ready to go, and just have it in a little folder with you, and that'll prevent a lot of confusion on the part of police officers and school administrators.